Hi, everybody. I'm Don Jackman, a librarian at the Gwinnett County Public Library, and we are learning about animals all summer long. Today, we are with Deputy Miguel Silva and Paco, a K9 officer. So we're going to learn a little bit about them and how they work in the community every single day, but more so about how Deputy Silva got to start working with animals. So, Deputy Silva, how did you start your journey towards this job working with animals?
It's actually a pretty funny story, and a lot of people may have not ended up the same kind of path that I did. But when I was younger, I actually was attacked by a dog. I actually have a pretty gnarly scar from it. I got it covered up with my tattoo work, but I was like deathly afraid of dogs all the way growing up until probably about my senior year of high school. I had a good friend of mine that had dogs, and I guess more of just being around them, hanging out, leave it. And you can tell he's pretty excited. He knows what he wants, but basically that's how I got over my fear. From there, I just ended up loving dogs. I have actually 6 other dogs of my own outside of Paco at the house, and this opportunity came up to work with the K9, and I had to jump on it, that's for sure.
Wow. So were you a little bit older when you decided to work on getting over your fear, or was that something you did immediately after you got bit?
It was definitely when I got older. When I was older is when I... he's excited. He's excited. Is when I got over it. I had a pretty big fear growing up all the way through until about high school. So,
Paco, can you tell us a little bit about Paco and what makes him so special?
Sure. Well, Paco's a half Belgian Malinois and half German Shepherd. He was bred in the Czech Republic, and his commands are a bit of Czech, and sometimes I just throw English in there. His association with the words works better with him either way. He's a very driven dog, very loyal, committed, and he loves his toy, as you can see. So, Paco. Leave it. So, but yeah, he's very, very driven in all his work aspects, not just playing with his toys, but between locating, apprehending suspects, and searching for narcotics. So,
what is your favorite part about getting to work with an animal every day?
Well, my own love of animals and my own love of especially dogs is one of the best parts, because he has his own personality too. You know what I mean? Sometimes he's all about being close and lovey, and then sometimes he's just like, you know what, I don't want to know. I'm just going to relax today and be kind of his own thing. But I think the best part overall is that not a lot of people get to do this.
Yep.
And I'm very fortunate and blessed to be able to be one of very few people that actually get to work with a live animal.
It's amazing. And you said you have 6 dogs at home?
6 other dogs.
Can you tell us about them really quick?
Yeah, they're a good mixed breed. It was one of those things where I got one dog, and then I saw another one, and they're all rescues. One was actually, my most recent one was a beagle. It used to be my brother's, and he could no longer care for it, so of course I took it in. Original intention was to foster, and then I just kept them. Leave it.
So because we are with the library, we have to ask, do you have any favorite animal books?
Well, a while back, I think it was probably about 2-3 months ago, we did a Read Across America program with Dyer Elementary. And there was a selection of books there, and there was one called, I think it was Not Afraid of Dogs by Sarah Pitzner. And that was probably one of my favorite books that I had recently read, because I liked how it connected and to children, because I kind of went through something similar. This young kid was very afraid of dogs, really for no reason. He just had a fear of them. And by the end of the book, he had developed, courage and a bond with the dog that he ended up getting. So that was probably one of my favorite books, especially since I was able to, my job, read to younger students and be able to let them know, a dog's a dog. They got feelings, they got emotions and everything. And, especially this guy right here. So
that's amazing. And do you use the library in any capacity? Do you have any library stories you wanted to share with us about?
Leave it. Anything recent? Not really, to be honest. Nothing recently, but when I was much younger, I enjoyed going all the time to the library, and it was either to study or to check out a book or something at home. I was younger. We didn't really have everything that we have now. You know, we're going through that big technological advanced stage. So, you know, it was either play outside or, you know, read a book. And so I would use it a lot when I was much younger. But more recently was when I was over there at Dyer Elementary. That's where we spent most of our time, was reading to big groups of children in there. So I think it was a great area, especially, you know, if anything, as soon as I was able to read to them, some kids, they wanted to check that book out, specifically the one I had picked. So that was pretty great experience.
Amazing.
Leave it.
So we just want to thank you for spending some time with us today, saying some nice things about books, introducing us to Paco.
Yeah.
And we want to remind you that we are doing the Summer Reading Challenge until August 13th. You can learn so much more about animals by participating in our challenges. Be sure to register, because we also want to give you 4 free books this summer. So be sure to visit us at the library. Say hi to Deputy Silva if you see him and Paco out in the community, or maybe not, depending on the situation. Read that yourself. Everyone have a great day, and we'll see you at the library. Bye.
Thank you.